Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulldogs offense will get the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Dogs are flying down the field. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Miranda. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Right on target this time. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Missouri's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Back open in the middle.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Now the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Nice right there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll give it to the back. Running to Green.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle of this third possession.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Here's a quick throw out to the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Punch it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll move the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on second down. This time on target. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback making checks. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The inside handoff. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go with a direct snap. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. He wants to change this route. Reads it, fires complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good timing on the quick out. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Looking for a crease to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Georgia going up tempo. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Going to try to get it himself. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The give to the tailback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by a field goal over TCU. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's got it. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turns it on him midfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play defense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for a Missouri 1st down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using the quick game. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri!
Touchdown, Missouri.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Missouri, 24.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.